Hey guys, my name is Ryan.
And my name is Miska.
Welcome to Overwatch Central. So we've not really covered the Sombra ARG stuff before, so we figured it was about time to sum up the most recent findings and leads. Now is a pretty good time to do exactly that, as we essentially know that we are waiting for more info, ciphers and maybe an announcement of some kind, and that people aren't really working on any major leads as of right now. Anyway, in this video we won't cover the Sombra ARG stuff from the start, as we could go back to pretty much the launch of closed beta if we did that, as that was the first time we heard the name Sombra. Instead, we'll be covering everything that has happened since the first Sombra skull was decoded. You'll see exactly what we mean by that in just a moment. Everything that we mention will be linked in the description below, and of course a major shout out to the Game Detectives Discord, as well as the Sombra ARG Discord server. They've been the main hubs for people to gather and figure out all of this information. But that's it for a pre-ramble, we've got a lot to get through, so let's get going.
Right, so let's start off with the newest piece of info. Just a couple days ago, the PTR client for Overwatch received an update of around 60 megabytes. This update meant that a newspaper was now placed in all of the control map spawn rooms. Here's a picture of the paper. As you can probably see, the headline reads "Global Hacking Spree," and this must be another hint at Sombra, right? The reason as to why I think this newspaper is even here though, is to bring the game universe up to speed with the current events, essentially linking Sombra's clues, ciphers and hacking into the Overwatch universe and the game as we know it. Before this, nothing has really changed in-game, and we haven't had any clues that we found in the game client itself. People have already scanned through this newspaper and had a quick look at it, and I think we can safely say that this isn't the clue part of the ARG that would contain a hidden message or something, but rather a bit of detail and update to connect the current events and potential reveals with the timeline of the game. On top of all this, we of course have the amomentincrime.com website that displays a few lines of text and is essentially an ARG loading screen for now. There were a couple of hidden messages in the source of that website, but we'll get to that in just a little bit towards the end of this quick recap of some recent events related to the ARG. This is pretty much everything you need to know to be up to date with the Sombra ARG.
Right, so the Sombra ARG has driven people mad looking for clues in videos, checking Dorado, brute forcing passwords, and even creating music from what people have thought were legitimate leads. The initial code that was given to us in the Summer Games trailer is still not solved, and due to how massively off track the community got, some believe that Blizzard essentially decided to just give us the next step of the puzzle, instead of hoping that we would just stop tinkering with the Skybox artifact and start going in the right direction. This brings us to the first Sombra skull that was decoded from the data moshed image that Blizzard essentially gave us after we went massively off track. This is what the skull looks like. The message at the top is, as per usual, Spanish, and translates to, "It seems that you like these little games. Why don't we play a real one?" Nothing more was actually done with the skull until August 23rd, only just over a week ago, when a person under the name Skycoder posted a message in Spanish to the Battle.net forums. It translates to "She who has the information has the power." After a short delay, the forum post started to distort and change, revealing more information, images flashed by the screen, and finally a long piece of base 64 data was revealed. Base 64 can easily be decoded by anyone just using a decoding website. When decoded, the base 64 revealed another Sombra skull, Skull 2. The skulls were used together, subtracting each byte from both skulls, which left the user with the following string. What you're looking at is a Caesar cipher that has been shifted to the 23rd place, as Sombra would be the 23rd hero added to the game. This has been used a lot throughout the ARG, and this revealed some more Spanish that translates into "I promised you a game, I believe you Game Detectives would call a trailhead," followed by what looks like the end of a URL with some more Spanish.
This was recognized as Blizzard's server for media hosting, prompting users to use this last bit of a URL to locate another image. The bit of Spanish in the same URL translates to "use both skulls," so keep that in mind too. Anyway, the link led to this video. This seems like a medical record relating to Anna, but under another name. Anyway, looking past that, we can check the video source in the website to find another message. You seem to be very interested in these heroes. Maybe interested to know some of the details that I found out about them. On top of this message, we can also find another hidden message by assigning letters to the lines of the heartbeat monitor part of this and see which ones it pings on. After doing this and reading all of the pings, you get the text "Moment in Crime," all in one word. This was a website and Overwatch Universe news show that was used to promote Roadhog and Junkrat 1 year ago. At this point, amomentincrime.com was live, displaying text relating to their Moment in Crime email address. In the description of the video announcing Roadhog and Junkrat, essentially, the following email can be found: tips@amomentincrime.com. Emailing this address gave you an automatic response, including a bunch of numbers and gibberish, really. Well, it'll seem like gibberish at first, like a lot of this, but these numbers could be used together with the skulls to reveal another cipher that could then be decrypted and led to the following message. What you're seeing on screen is leet speak, as some like to call it, and just says Sombra information is power with letters and numbers in a weird sort of combination. A momentincrime.com has since this started to quote-unquote transmitting information to active Omnics, with the progress on the website as well ticking up day by day. A couple of hidden messages can also be found in the source code too. Phew, we're finally done. This is a super complex thing to fit into one video, honestly. And this is only a summary of what has happened in the last 2 weeks, really. Hopefully you found it interesting, and if you want to know more, then head over to the Game Detectives Discord or Wiki, link in the description for that, or alternatively to the Sombra ARG Discord, link below for that too. And thanks so much to all of the people on there. I am on there quite a lot myself, and I'm really into looking into all of this stuff. But yeah, big thanks to those 2 communities.
Right, so we're definitely done with everything with the Sombra ARG for this video. But leave your Sombra theories in the comments below, and we'd love to read them. Once we know more, we will let you know in another video, but we wanted to hold off with making a video like this until new information kept coming out every day. But we hope that you've enjoyed our recap. That's it for this time. Thank you very much for watching. Drop a like, it does help out the channel a lot, and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, take care, and we'll see you then.